what his agenda purpose to do Cultural Revolution to destroy age-old Chinese culture, because he used Cultural Revolution to purge his political enemies within Communist Party. And lots of people might not know that. Mao was marginalized, lost his top leader status, lost the president position to Mr. Liu Shaoqi. Liu Shaoqi wanted to reboot economy because Mao started the Great Leap Forward. And those a few years, 40 million people estimated to starve to death.
40 million?
Yes, 40 million peasants, mostly in the countryside, poor rural villages, who supported his communism, supported Communist Party, died of starvation. So that's something lots of people in this country don't know. I even did not know until I came to this country. My English got better. And I was told from 1958 to 1961, there were 3 years natural disasters. Drought, flooding, bugs, blame everything else. Then the people were starving. Because my dad told me he was living on 1 Chinese steam bun a day.
Oh, man.
As a worker, full-time worker for state factories. And luckily, I was born 1964, but I heard 3 years natural disasters all my life in China. Unfortunately, lots of people still believe that. They still don't know the truth today. I learned the truth after I come to this country. And I cried after I found out how many people die of starvation. And the people don't know the truth. And I was totally indoctrinated myself, so I did not know anything about that. I was just told to say, oh, you're lucky you have some food to eat now, and you're not starving. Because my dad was a young man, very muscular, and he grew up as orphan. He just wanted to feed his stomach. When he got recruited to go to work for state factory in city, instead of, work on the farm, in a village where, he become an orphan. He never had 1 day of schooling. He could not read. My dad is totally illiterate.
Oh, wow.
I know that. That's why they always tell me, we are starving because we don't have education. Your mom, dad could not move up inside of the Communist Party ranks, and you need to get the best education possible so you can have a better job. They were factory workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so to answer Paul's question, though, that I feel like a demoralization of America is already accomplished. Look at today's America. Our young people demonize America, call America a systemic racist country. You got the CRT, Social Emotional Learning, 1619 Project, identity politics, and transgender ideology in our schools. It's all about demoralize America and American families and turn kids against nuclear families. So they belong to the state. I mean, how you cannot just legislate, I'm going to change people's mind or hearts. That requires time and work. That's why they defend parental rights is my top second campaign issue. Because when you take away parental rights, like all the communist countries do, your kids become the property of the states. And they can push all kinds of curriculum, information, privacy, tracking, data collection, indoctrination to schools. And parents have no say in that. Look, they shut down schools. Did you have some say about shutting down schools during the past COVID? And they're teaching all this crazy stuff, and teachers union NEA said, we're going to teach critical race theory in 14,000 school districts.
So you think the Cultural Revolution is already over?
It's happening now. It's happening. But the demoralization to America, in America, according to,
the demoralization.
it's done. It has been going on for past 40 years. And now, once you demoralize, and now I think we're in the probably in the third stage, which is a constant crisis after crisis after crisis, right? You demoralize, then you destroy, and then you create a crisis, and then you trying to last stage is trying to normalize it. When you try to normalize, after you already destroy the traditional values and culture we have, so you normalize with what? With their control, with their power. So that would be like what? Replace America with socialism, globalism,
Yeah.
instead of individual liberty and individual citizens' rights should not be infringed and guaranteed. Actually, give to us by our Creator, by God. Our rights pre-exist government, pre-exist even Constitution. So, but the sense of our young generations, for 2 generations now, they have been indoctrinated to believe otherwise, to believe in government. That's another thing. It's by destroy the families, by destroy the religions, and demonize religions, demonize capitalism and capitalists and profits. Guess what they do? They want you to believe on government. And the worst religion in the whole world, in my eyes, is a statism, is a belief in government.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.